Welcome to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive. Today we are diving headfirst into the incredible world of Springboks rugby. We're going to be celebrating some, no, monumental achievements and looking at the legendary players who are really shaping its future right now. We've got stacks of recent insights, stats, our mission, to pull out those surprising facts, those nuggets that help make sense of the Springboks' enduring power. And hey, before we get too deep, if you're as obsessed with rugby as we clearly are, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Rugby Obsession. Wherever you're listening, don't miss out.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's really fascinating here is how these recent milestones, they sort of highlight both the deep legacy of South African rugby, but also this exciting future they're building. It's this story of just sustained excellence. Makes you ask, how do they keep doing it? How do they maintain that level?
Okay, let's unpack that. There's big news as of July 16th, 2025. Willie le Roux, he's joined a very elite club. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Willie le Roux has officially notched up 100 test caps for the Springboks. Now, that's not just a number. It puts him alongside only 7 other Springboks ever to reach that Centurion mark.
Only 7 others. Wow.
Exactly. Think about that context. These are players who've endured, the huge physical demands of test rugby for over a decade and performed consistently at the absolute top level.
And he marked the occasion in, well, typical Springbok fashion, didn't he? A big win.
Oh, absolutely. He helped South Africa secure a commanding 48-0 victory over Italy, Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. It's pretty special to mark a personal milestone like that with such a, dominant team performance.
So when we talk about le Roux's place in history, what does this century of caps tell us? He often gets called the assist king, right?
Yeah, and it's more than just a nickname. It really defines his role on the pitch. He's following Percy Montgomery, who was the first Boks Centurion. But what's amazing is, in that 100th cap match in Graberha, le Roux actually overtook Montgomery for the most starts in the number 15 jersey for South Africa.
Overtook Montgomery. That's significant.
It really is. It shows his longevity, his consistency. He's often described as that sort of unselfish, underappreciated warrior. Makes others look good. His vision from fullback, his playmaking,
Yeah.
it's subtle sometimes, but so crucial. Pulling defenders, creating space. He's the architect.
Yeah, that insight into his specific role is great. Now, speaking of legends, pivotal players, Eben Etzebeth, he's now right at the top of that most capped list.
That's right. If you look at the big picture, Etzebeth leads the all-time most capped Springboks list. He's currently standing at 132 caps as of today, July 16th, 2025. He broke Victor Matfield's record that was 127 caps back on September 28th, 2024.
Matfield held that since the 2015 World Cup bronze final, right?
Exactly. His 127th and final cap. So for Etzebeth to push past that and keep going,
Yeah.
it's a huge leap.
It really is.
Yeah.
What kind of player is he to achieve that, especially for a forward in the modern game, that longevity?
Well, physical beast is the term you hear a lot, but it's more than just that. Sure, he's been a mainstay since his debut in 2012, but he's also a massive winner. 2 Rugby World Cups, 2019, 2023. For a lock, that intensely physical position to get this many caps, it speaks volumes about his durability, his recovery, his just sheer will. He's not just powerful, he's technically brilliant too. Set piece breakdown.
So the question is, how far can he go?
Exactly. That's the question for you listening. How much further? He looks absolutely on track to be the first Springbok ever to reach 150 caps. That would put him up there with giants like Alun Jones, Sam Whitelock. Unprecedented for a South African forward.
And we heard he's had some recent injury struggles at club level.
That's right, yeah. A period with the Sharks described as not ideal injury-wise. But he's come out saying he's ready, seeing positives for the Springboks test season. Shows his resilience, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Okay, so beyond le Roux and Etzebeth, who else is in this amazing Springbok Centurion club? How do they fit into this story?
Well, further up that list, you've got inspirational captains. Jean de Villiers, 109 caps. John Smit, 111 caps.
Smith's captaincy record.
Still stands. 83 appearances as skipper. Just incredible leadership. Sai Khaleesi is chasing that, obviously, already over 60 caps leading the side. But 83 is a huge number.
And you can't forget Brian Haronada.
Never. South Africa's all-time leading try scorer, 67 tries in his 124 appearances, just widely seen as one of the greatest wingers, period. His speed, his anticipation, unreal.
And the beast, Tendai Mitawara.
The beast. 117 caps, went out with a massive bang, didn't he? hoisting the World Cup in 2019. That was his last act as a Springbok. His scrummaging, his work rate, he just embodied that Bok forward power for, well, over a decade. These aren't just names. They represent eras, styles, all contributing.
It's an incredible depth of talent and experience over the years. What about the next wave? Who's getting close to that 100 cap mark? Is there a strategy behind cultivating this longevity?
Oh, definitely seems strategic. You've got players like Sia Kolisa on 92 caps, Damien De Alonde on 88, Peter Steffetoord on 87. They're all firmly on track. But realistically, it looks like Willie le Roux might be the only one celebrating that milestone in 2025 itself.
Why is that?
Seems to be down to head coach Rassie Erasmus's squad rotation lately. And there's also this emphasis on trying to celebrate these huge milestones on home soil, which makes sense.
Okay. But the pipeline is strong.
Oh, yeah. The pipeline is definitely strong. Think about Handré Pollard, 81 caps already. He's the general, the orchestrator. His experience is vital. Then you've got Jesse Creel on 80, Franco Mostert on 79, Malcolm Marx, Bongi and Bonambi, both on 78. They're all right there in that next group, adding so much. It really points to a deliberate plan. Keep that core experience, but keep blooding new talent too.
It's a testament to the depth, isn't it? And the strategic thinking. We saw that comment from a Bokker asking, how much wine do Rassie Erasmus and Tony Brown have to think out these moves?
Yeah, it shows a level of tactical innovation, doesn't it? They're always thinking, always evolving.
And it's not just the overall strategy, it's individual development too. Like Fred Stein saying Damien De Alonde has become the Springboks Mono Nu.
Exactly. That comment came after insights from a New Zealand attack coach apparently unlocked a key trait. What it means really is De Alonde, like the legendary Nonu, has perfected that ability to, break the line, commit defenders, and then get that crucial offload away, creating chances.
Right. Even seasoned pros getting better.
That's the key. That continuous development keeps them right at the cutting edge.
Okay, before we wrap this up, just a reminder. If you're enjoying this deep dive into Springbok rugby, make sure you are subscribed to Rugby Obsession. Don't miss future episodes. And let us know what stands out to you about these achievements. We genuinely love to hear your thoughts in the comments. So we've had a fantastic deep dive into the Springboks past and present, celebrating these Centurions, looking at the future. It's clear this sustained success isn't just about talent, it's about culture, longevity, tactics.
And that really brings up an important question for you, the listener, to think about. As these legends keep pushing boundaries, racking up caps, achieving milestones, what impact does all this accumulated experience mixed with that strategic development actually have on the Springboks' ongoing dominance? Does it create this unshakable foundation? Or does it maybe pose new challenges for bringing through the next generation? Something to ponder.
That's a really powerful thought to leave things on. Definitely something to mull over. And please don't forget to subscribe to Rugby Obsession for more analysis like this. Thank you so much for listening to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive, and we'll look forward to you listening to our next episode.